Good afternoon. Today is the 19th of December 2024. The time now is 12:14 p.m. in the afternoon. Afternoon. Anyway, I want to show, we've been trying to figure out what this stuff is that's flying around. And uh, some people say it's fog, but I just want to show that it's not fog. What it is, I'm not 100% sure. I call it smart dust, but I'm not sure what this is. Um, for the last 3 nights, it's been out there. But I just want to show how it's not doing anything, and then all of a sudden it just busts out, look like it's coming from out of the house. Whatever this is, it causes my security cameras to show motion. My security cameras are sensitive motion. And so on the front porch, it looked like it was coming from out of the house. And it just thought it just went wow. And there was a break in between. I'm going to show everywhere there's yellow. My cameras are showing motion. It's sensitive motion. And where it's green, it's just steady. It's just a steady recording. So I'm going to pause it just for a minute, and then I'm going to come back. I'm going to show how much yellow it is, which all that yellow, well, I'm going to show where the yellow at, there's going to be a lot of movement out there. And where it's green at, it's going to get still. And then I'm going to show again uh, where it's going to be uh, motion again. And then sometime during the daytime, it's that sun, that fake sun. I keep trying to tell people this stuff is not the real stuff that God created. How they know to do this stuff, I don't know. But I did see a video, or either I read it, where they're spraying something in front of the sun, which men itself together, and it blocks out the sun. Which I've been saying that is not the real sun because I saw it stop shining. I seen a helicopter fly through the sun, so I know that ain't real, and it's too far down here. This military stuff, and that moon is not the real moon. It's an aircraft. I seen it going here and there. The moon don't move like that. So what they've done with God planets, they blocking it where we can't see it. How they know to do this, I don't know. But God gonna deal with them in the end. That's the only thing I can say. Cause all this stuff gonna burn up. The earth is gonna be purified again. It's not the first time, but it's gonna be the first time that I know of that God purified with fire. He been purified with water. This time he said he purified with fire. So I am going to Okay, so that's what's been going on for the last 3 days. Um, when it's dark. So I don't know exactly. But it's been going on for years. Even at the other house, it was doing that. And I just don't know what it is. But when it start at nighttime, it do it all night long, mostly. Um, until sometime it'll do it until like about maybe close to 6 when it's to daybreak. Once it start turning day, then you can't see it. But even the motion stops. So I don't know exactly. I was saying it. I think it'd be doing it during the daytime too. I know that energy is out there during the daytime, but this is not the same thing. But that whatever that is, I don't know. And I'm not gonna try to pretend I know everything because I don't. I can just guess. That's about it. It guess what it is. You know. Uh, they are people who do know, the people that's doing the work, the people that's working with this depopulation and all this type of stuff. Uh, they know what it is. That's why I looks at their videos because they're telling us what they do. But I haven't actually heard anyone talk about this yet. I've heard people say smart dust, and I've heard people say fog, but you can see fog with your natural eyes. If you go outside when it's foggy outside, you can see that. You can see that it's foggy. But this you can't see. I have gone outside looking for it, and it's just as clear. I could feel something though. I could feel that the atmosphere is different, but I don't see nothing. So I don't know. I can't say what it is. And just like when the dogs go outside, or if we go outside at night, look like things start coming up out from under the ground and from out of the house and start flying all different types of ways. You can't see that either. You can feel something different, but you can't see nothing. So, like I said, you can only see it through digital, and to me, there's something spiritual. So, that's about all I got to say. I was looking for something else, and I just happened to see the yellow, how much yellow was on the timeline. And it's been like that for the last few days. Sometimes it be like that all during the daytime because the sun be doing something different. Their sun is doing something to us down here. And what I don't know. Sometimes I at the other house, this that sun would be so bright. I don't know if I was because we were closer to it, but I couldn't go outside during the daytime at certain times because it would burn my skin. It actually would burn my skin in the house. It wasn't a burn that would blister me. It was just like a burning itch or something. Me and my sister would be standing doing like this. See, that's why I knew she was under attack too. And now she be feeling like she have a fever, but it's that heat that whatever this they got coming out from under the floor of this house is getting in her and getting in me. It's getting in the dogs too. And like I said, I have to just give this to God. That's the only thing I could do. Because our politicians are part of this stuff. Judges, lawyers, doctors, our government, the government workers, they all are part of this. And if I don't know if they're going to turn on each other or what. But I doubt if all of government is going to make it through. Anybody that do not agree with anything that they do, they got to be somebody who is on God's side in the government. Because if you go along with the Antichrist, and that's what this is, this is the Antichrist system. The Antichrist is the head of this, and he's over the SES. all the alphabet organizations, and not just the alphabet. You got FEMA, you got Homeland Security, you got the Sheriff Department, you got the military, you got the city cops, you got doctors, lawyers, judges, all of them. I can't say the whole entire, but within the organization is within this stuff that's under the SES. They doing what the SES, the head of the SES, is telling, which is Senior Executive Service. Now, if you look up Senior Executive Service and find out who's over it, then you'll know who the Antichrist is. President Carter started it, but when this other president came in office, he took over the SES and he changed it. And he's the one that's over the gang stalking. He said that we are in a silent war. The silent war is against the citizens of the United States of America. But it's not just the United States, it's the world. It's dealing with depopulation. Everything that they doing is about depopulation and bringing in the one world order. Everything that go on now is dealing with the one world order. So this is all I have to say, because people don't want to believe. They just don't want to believe. And so I'm not trying to convince nobody. I'm tired. I really am. I'm very tired because I don't sleep well. And then they puts me to sleep, and then when they're putting me to sleep, they're attacking my body, and they're loosening up my skin. Where I was more toned, even though I'm older, I was very toned. Now I could just squeeze my own butt, you know, and before it was firm. My thighs, everything was more firmer, but this stuff that they sending in my body is some kind of heat. And even just sitting down, just trying to watch this all day, they doing stuff. But it be real light. But when I stand up, I can tell that they've been attacking my skin. But while I'm asleep, they rushes it in me. Like they trying to stop my heart from beating so they could say I died in my sleep. Thank God he just kept me alive. So I am going to close out now. And I'll probably come back on another video and finish doing Ruth. I meant to do it last night. And I messed around and got too sleepy. Because they doing something to me. I could tell that there's something going on. It's not normal. Especially if I'm watching TV or watching something on videos. It's like time. I lose time or something. It's like, I don't know, like I'm at a standstill or something. I can't explain that. I can tell there's something going on, but I can't explain what, because I don't know. And I'm not going to accept these fake diagnoses, what they talking about, because it's something that's being did. But these doctors will give you some type of diagnosis.